We thoroughly evaluated each one, so you can be confident in our suggestions. Number 5. Dell XPS 15, 2022. Plan. The Dell XPS 15, 2022, sports that exemplary XPS look, brushed aluminum and all, and is subsequently among the most appealing PCs around. It's likewise stunningly lightweight for a 15-inch model, and unquestionably slim. The skeleton is just shy of 3/4 of an inch thick. This is a PC that is both simple to haul around, and agreeable to deal with thanks to its bigger screen and console. Shrewdly, Dell has held the series' notorious carbon fiber palm rests, which helps make it one of the more agreeable PCs to utilize, as well. Execution. Our test model highlights an Intel Center i7-12700H computer processor and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 versatile designs, and it impacted, however, regular undertakings effortlessly. It's no gaming PC, however it actually turned in good outcomes in our testing. While these are as of now not the most recent age for one or the other computer chip or GPU, they actually perform splendidly. However, we're additionally certain Dell will refresh the Dell XPS 15 this year with the extremely most recent equipment too. Battery duration. The Dell XPS 15 can undoubtedly clear a full business day on a charge, enduring 12:01 on normal in our PCMark 10 test, and around 2 hours less, 10:07, explicitly, in our HD film test. While this isn't the longest battery duration in that frame of mind in this aid, it's a great appearing for a Windows 11 15-incher. Number 4. Dell XPS 13, 2022. Plan. The Dell XPS 13, 2022, gets another plan, which might disturb individuals who cherish the old look. However, it's new and present day and accompanies another variety choice, umber, a somewhat blue-purple, notwithstanding sky, which is the standard silver tone for the XPS PC line. It's stunningly meager and light, and the screen is brilliant, yet not up to OLED guidelines. One plan choice that may not satisfy everybody, nonetheless, is the absence of carbon fiber palm rests for a more smooth aluminum console deck. We very like the change, however others might find the aluminum deck less agreeable to utilize. Execution. The Dell XPS 13, 2022, is intended to be a reasonable, ultra-portable PC that can do what a great many people need it to do. Some web perusing, video web-based, and perhaps playing with several bookkeeping sheets for work. Battery duration. The battery duration on the Dell XPS 13, 2022, isn't perfect, in the event that we contrast it with its ancestor. On our PCMark 10 battery test, it endured on normal around 7 hours and 31 minutes. It improved on our circled video test, dealing with a typical 9 hours and 8 minutes. That is not exactly the last model, and not even close to Mac's M1 and M2 MacBooks. Number 3. Apple MacBook Air M1, 2020. Plan. The MacBook Air's plan is famous, so the way that the 2020 model keeps similar look as more seasoned Airs isn't really an issue. In the event that you really do need a fresher plan, you'll have to take a gander at the substantially more costly MacBook Air 2022. Execution. When we started utilizing the MacBook Air M1, 2020, we were intrigued. It boots up rapidly, an extra advantage of the M1 chip. macOS is quick and responsive. And every one of the applications that you generally run in macOS on Intel-based MacBooks ought to turn out great with the MacBook Air M1, 2020. Because of some product wizardry utilizing Mac's Rosetta 2 apparatus, which permits applications to run on the new design, the battery life of the MacBook Air has piqued our interest. Battery duration. Following a couple of long periods of work, the battery just dropped a couple of rate focuses. You can leave it on reserve for a day and the battery level will stay high. In our authority battery test, the 2020 Air endured a noteworthy 11 hours and 15 minutes. This implies you shouldn't need to stress over connecting it during a whole work or school day. In the event that you need a more drawn-out battery, nonetheless, look at the MacBook Air M2 2022 model, which outlives this one by 5 hours. Number 2. Lenovo IdeaPad Duet Chromebook. Plan. Tastefully, The Lenovo IdeaPad 2-part Harmony Chromebook has a specific moderate appeal to it, with its close all-out shortfall of ports and facets at the edges. The 10-inch FHD 1920x1200 IPS show is splendid and dynamic, and the Chrome operating system connection point is easy to explore. The console is all in all too little. However, transforming the Lenovo IdeaPad 2-part Harmony Chromebook into a tablet device can be effortlessly disconnected. Furthermore, with Android applications accessible in Chrome operating system, you approach an immense library of touch-enhanced programming, going from efficiency devices to games. Execution. With regards to general web perusing, video real-time, and essential efficiency use, the 2-part Harmony does precisely exact thing you believe it should manage without even a hiccup. You can't stack up on Chrome tabs with total surrender. However, you can in any case have a small bunch going immediately and not grind everything to a stop. Battery duration. While Chromebooks on normal get around 10 hours of life on a completely energized battery, the Lenovo 2-part Harmony endured almost a whole day of circled HD video during our survey. As a matter of fact, we got 21 hours in a short ways from it, making it perhaps of the longest enduring PC we've tried. Number 1. Apple MacBook Air M2 2022. Plan. One of the most extreme plan redesigns we've seen Mac make to a notable item has revived the MacBook Air. It's more slender and lighter, yet it has a bigger screen than before too. The screen is likewise more splendid than the past model, pursuing it an incredible decision. For computerized creatives who would rather not sprinkle out on a MacBook Genius, its cutting-edge plan returns Mac at the top with regards to gorgeous workstations, and keeping in mind that the new variety choices aren't quite so lively as many were trusting. They actually give a dash of character to Mac's flimsy and light PC. Execution. During our time surveying the MacBook Air, it performed unimaginably well. The pre-introduced macOS Monterey boots rapidly and runs well, while likewise looking phenomenal on the new screen. Perusing the web in both Safari and Chrome was quick and responsive, even with numerous tabs open. And composing up reports on the marginally overhauled console feels overall quite agreeable. Battery duration. In our tests, the MacBook Air M2 2022 endured an enormous 16 hours on battery while playing a 1080p video. 30 minutes longer than the MacBook Genius 13-inch M2 2022, and significantly longer than the MacBook Air M1 2020, which endured 11 hours in a similar test. You can undoubtedly utilize the MacBook Air M2 2022 all through a whole business day, or on a long flight, regardless have battery duration left.